Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another episode of What Now? I am back. Yes, I am still going and we still have guests. I am fully booked until April and it's insane. I'm meeting all these fabulous artists and creatives, so I'm definitely psyched to really get all these interviews going because everybody inspires me in their own way. You know, a lot of people say the same things, but not really the same things because everybody's dealing with everything different. But I am actually excited to mix up my guests with old school and new school, you know, music, film, TV, producers, visual artists. And today I actually have a fairly new school R&B guy. His name is Kelvin Ross. And I'm actually really excited about talking to him because he's just, yeah, Kelvin's in the room. Yes, I see him. Can I do my intro strategy? Can I do my intro? Appreciate you tuning in though. But yeah, so I actually met this guy on Clubhouse and I'm just really impressed with his music and also with his work ethic. So I'm definitely going to get him in here and just, you know, keep it going with this conversation. I love that people are on time. I keep saying my time is money. So thank you for being on time. And yeah, let's see what this guy is all about. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hey,
Hey, what's up? What's going
how
on?
are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Why are you laughing?
Because I was just reading some of the comments. It was just kind of funny.
People be funny. No,
Yeah.
I was trying to do a little intro and people were like, he's in the room, he's in the room. I'm like, yeah. Hold your horses. I need to do a small little intro first. Like, and for everybody
Yeah,
that's
for
tuning
sure.
in that doesn't know what this series is about, because there's so many people hitting me up just for random interviews. This is not random. I am not using my platform to put on new artists unless they have something inspirational, unless they are motivational. This is a specific series that I created for the pandemic to inspire and motivate creatives in a time where everything is shut down. And I thought Calvin was a perfect person to get on here because he's doing his thing. And
Hey,
not,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Most definitely.
we're not here to solely promote the people that I put on. We're having conversations that inspire people. And then, you know, obviously we'll get to what he's doing right now. But
Exactly.
thanks everyone for tuning in. Oh my gosh, I love my Battle for the Throne family. I just see them tuning in, and I'm just, you know, I have so much love for these people. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kelvin, thanks for taking the time out to sit with me.
Thank you for having me. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Yeah, I think you're first of all a great person. You know, aside from the music that you do, the interactions that we've had, and you know the way you conduct yourself, I think that really speaks volumes to where you're going to go in the future. Um,
I try to be. I try to be as genuine as I possibly can.
and you can only be yourself, and that's good enough for
Yes.
this world. Trust me.
Facts.
So yeah, the first question, because this is a series based off of the pandemic, how
Right.
has the pandemic affected you personally and professionally?
Well, personally, I would say it's been just a reality check for the most part. When things were open, you kind of take advantage of things really not when you're not really realizing what it is until it's taken from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just like a real reality check for real. And as far as professionally, it's helped me quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? It made, like you say, I had to sit down. You know what I'm saying? So it it got me to be more focused. You know, I can kind of bounce around doing 100 things. You know what I'm saying? But with the pandemic, I just had to sit, think about what I'm doing, think about what I've done, think about ways I can grow, think about who I need to talk to. And communication, I've always been the type to reach out to people to communicate with other people, just especially people that I'm already familiar with. I just, hey, what's up? How you doing? Well, just hitting you up. But with the pandemic, I was able to do that a lot more, and it was very beneficial on some ends.
It's also a different type of communication. I mean, for me, I'm a communicator. I talk to people, I network with people. You know, obviously I'm a journalist, so I have to speak to people. But for me, what I've noticed is that the communication is different now because you're talking with a different type of goal. You know you can't see somebody like, hey, I'll
Yeah,
come over. So it makes the energy of the conversation different for me, at least. I
okay.
don't know if you
Yeah, it
had
does.
the same experience.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, for sure it does.
So, you being a touring artist as well, um,
Hmm.
how is sitting at home?
Um, like I said, it's like I miss the shows like so tremendously, and like I said, being at home, I've been able to work. I got a studio at the house, so I've been able to get a lot of work done just recording songs.
Right.
And but not being able to do shows is it's like it's kind of daunting a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's fun doing shows. It's a fun thing, getting to interacting with
Yeah.
people, to meet new people, and yeah, it's just not too much of that. But
So is there a way where you can substitute the feeling you get from, doing shows? Like, I know that artists usually get a lot of energy from the crowd. You have a new product out, you have a new song out or album, and you get to
yeah,
perform that live for people. They get to experience the songs live from you, which gives you energy and also obviously a reaction to what you put out.
right.
Is there some type of way that you've been able to channel that type of energy without doing shows?
Um, mm, not really.
You're not doing lives on Instagram or on other platforms or Clubhouse, or are you
Mm.
playing your music for people?
Yeah, I'll go on Clubhouse in a room or something and play. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Clubhouse kind of been the go-to. I very seldomly go live ever. They be getting on me about that. I kind of gotta
Oh,
get to
thank
doing
you.
that. Yeah, it's like yeah, you like my freaking fourth or fifth live I've ever done, but this is my first live with like an interview is
Look at all the
my
hearts
thing.
coming in. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you should probably do this more often to connect with the audience and to reach new audience, but also to try and get that energy that you're missing from your live shows.
yeah. That is a
Might
fact.
be, hey, I may have motivated you in this
For sure,
this
for sure.
talk already. So you're
Yeah, for
talking
sure.
about you have a studio at home. Usually you would go to studios to meet up with people and work together and create on music. Have you been able to do that at all? Because I know in Atlanta, everything is pretty much still open. Are you a
Yeah.
person that takes that risk to go out, or?
I actually do. I was just in the studio yesterday, as a matter of fact, with my guy, I Manage Stars, Nathaniel Leviston. He's an amazing songwriter. And I met another guy named SO in the studio. It was just yesterday, so yeah. And I was at another showcase with Drummer Boy and my manager Trade Out. They got a it's like a talent search to where they trying to get at least 5 people to go to the BET soundstage. So they're going to different cities and states to find artists for that event.
Right. So
Yeah,
is it for you? Is it for you now different having to navigate the studio, or are you still, once you're in there, you're like, pandemic not, around
no,
me?
I have my mask on.
Oh, you
Mask
have a
on.
mask on.
But as far as if I know it's gonna be a lot of people, I don't really like going places where I know it's just gonna be a whole lot of people. I'm gonna have my
Right.
mask on. Like I had my mask on at the event. Like my manager was like, "Man, this guy got his mask on. He all on the mic. He got his mask on. Like he's scared of the corona." I said,
No, you're
"Man,
good. That's
for
not you being
sure."
scared. That's you taking
Like,
care of yourself and the community, honestly. I don't know if you have to visit your mom or anybody that may be in a risk group. It's like, people don't understand that this is for
it's
the better
serious.
of society.
Yeah, for sure. It is a serious thing. Like for
I
sure.
guess your fans can't really take pictures with you with the face mask on, but were there people coming up to you like, "Can I take a picture with you?"
Yeah, it really was.
Did
It
you
was
take your
shocking
did
too.
you take your mask off for the photo? Poor
Nah,
fans.
nah.
That's hilarious. I didn't even, I haven't had any artists on here yet to discuss that type of stuff. And I was in a room earlier. We were talking about taking photos with celebrities, and I guess, yeah, I guess you can take photos with any celebrity now. You just have your friend put a face mask on and pretend they're somebody.
Man.
Tell the difference. But yeah, so how is it for you as far as your health? Because a lot of people that I talk to, when they tour, they have like an irregular schedule. Their food is off because they gotta fly here and there and get food from venues or promoters. How has it been for you health wise? Has there been a lot of change in you since you've been sitting still?
No, it's I believe my health done got better. I'm able to eat a lot better. I've been eating a lot of salads and fruits and stuff lately.
That's
I'm
good.
really trying to eat better. When I'm out on the road, it's just fast food and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, my health has kind of got a little better,
Do
actually.
you feel the difference though?
Yeah, I do. I wake up earlier. Like I be up early, like early, 5, 6 in the morning,
Right up.
and I still go to sleep late. Sometimes 3, 12 at the earliest. Sometimes at 11. But I be up though. And I'm able. I'm not. I got a lot of energy.
Well, that's good. So do you think you can keep up with that when you start touring again?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna like, look, man. Okay, where we at? Wendy's got salads. Give me one of them salads from Wendy's.
Hey,
Like,
put it on your rider, man. Put it on your
yeah,
rider.
man, for
Like
sure,
no
for sure.
fast food.
No more, no chicken, no none of that, man. We gonna
Right.
get some
Stay
fish or
healthy.
some
Because
bakes.
you'll see the difference when you're on stage. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that you have to have some type of top condition to run around on stage and perform for like 45 minutes an hour,
Yeah, for
not
sure.
longer. You have to have your condition and you got to be in shape. So
Most
if
definitely got to
you
be in shape.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if your diet is on point, then that'll help you stay, energetic for your shows.
facts. That is a
How
fact.
long have you been doing this now? How long have you been like an actual artist performing, making your income with this? How long
It's
has it
been
been?
about it's been about 10 years now.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years. Yeah.
So have you seen a change for yourself in when you first started until like now, where you are now?
When I first started, um, I was kind of like a loose cannon. I really didn't know myself, so to speak. I
Right.
was I was sounding like everybody. And
You didn't have your own sound yet.
yeah, I didn't have my own sound, but I was dope, and everybody kind of just gravitated towards me. But I knew for myself that I'm like, man, I would always get, man, you sound just like so and so. You sound just like so and so. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's dope, but I'm Calvin. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You want people to say you sound like Calvin Ross, like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and what's funny? People will always have that. They will always try to put people in boxes. When you're new, they're gonna automatically compare you to somebody that's already there, just to explain what type of sound you are. But
yeah,
it's up to you to develop a sound where you're gonna be Calvin Ross and not anybody else.
facts, big
Do you
facts.
feel like you're already creating that sound, or did you find a sound already?
Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, we there. We got it together for sure.
So with your latest album, do you feel like that's the sound that you're going for right now?
The latest project I put out was featured presentation.
Yeah.
And I just put that out because it was a lot of songs that I had with my friends that they never put out themselves. So I
Oh,
just,
so it's more like let's put it out so it's out there.
yeah,
We don't have to look at
yeah,
it anymore.
yeah, just get this out the way. I want to help y'all. They just never put it out. So I was just like, well,
I liked it
okay.
though.
Yeah, I just put these songs together for a little compilation and call it featured presentation because I was just
Right.
featured on every song on the project.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Because I was wondering about that. I wasn't sure if that was your project or but I actually did like the other artists on there as well. So
Yeah.
that's really good. I felt the balance between you guys was really good.
Yeah,
As
they
a
were my
singer, as
friends.
rapper.
Yeah, yeah, we had good friends. We was in the studio recording each song. And yeah,
How long ago was that?
that was, oh God. It was just one song I did with my brother Shochino called She Bad. That was like about 10 years ago. That was one of
Oh
the
my gosh, so
first
these are
songs.
really songs from the vault?
Old, like just songs that we just done. Like shout out to Shochino, man. That's my brother.
Wow.
Um and I say like the latest song on that project would be which one would it be? It would be the one that I did with Ice Mike 360.
Okay.
That one was about 5 years ago. Yeah, that's the latest song.
Damn, that's still 5 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, before we get into what you're about to drop, the new stuff, I want to go back a little bit to how you started. When was for you the moment, you say, you started 10 years ago being an actual, recording artist and making this your living, so to speak. What was for you the moment where you felt like, oh, I can actually do this and I don't need a job. I'm going to make this my living. What was the moment that for you was that realization?
When I performed in my hometown of Jackson, Tennessee at the Oman Arena with Avant. I had opened up for Avant and I got paid a nice little amount of change to do it. So when I did that, I was like, man, those like 6,000 people there. And it was just like, man, I just got to do this. And I had already been getting little royalty checks from my Sound Exchange and BMI and
right.
And it was just starting to kind of add up. And I was like, man, I can really do this. Like, these folks really rocking with me. I'm like an artist for real. Because I was just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really take it serious. I just knew I could do it. But when I did that big event at my hometown, like the place I grew up in, it was just amazing to me.
Well, that is exactly the defining moment that I was looking for. Because when people understand what their gift is and their talent is and see that other people recognize it, that's when you actually can make the conscious decision like, okay, I got to pursue this, or I want to pursue this. I mean, you have to have fun at it, obviously. And then fast forward a little bit. Well, I don't know if it's fast forward because I couldn't with my research I couldn't figure out how much time there was in between all these things. But you end up doing something for Diddy.
Oh yeah, that was before the Avant
before
show. That was before the Avant show.
So that wasn't even the defining moment.
No, that wasn't.
Wow.
But when I did that, I knew I had something. It kind of was. It was both actually. It was kind of both. But when I did that, it was like, oh my God, because I flew to New York on a one-way ticket. Can you
explain to the people that are tuned in what you did with how this Diddy situation came about and what it was?
Okay.
We need a little storytelling here. I'm gonna coach you a little bit how you need to do these interviews.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta send a big shout out to Rochelle. I can't think of her last name right now. Rochelle, I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't think of your last name. But Rochelle had told me about an event that was going on in New York with a guy named Gary Coles, June Balloon, P. Diddy. We was going to be at P. Diddy's studio. P. Diddy wasn't attending the event, but we was at his recording studio in New York.
Okay.
And there was a few other executives there. I can't quite remember their names, but it was the winner would ultimately have a meeting at a major label. All right, so I signed up or whatever, and I'm getting things together. I flew to New York on a one-way ticket. Didn't know how I was getting back home. I just knew I had to go and try to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, look, finna go up here. I had like $200 in my pocket when I got there. Didn't have no more money to get a room or nothing. Luckily, luckily I found out one of my partners from Jackson, Tennessee was there also. So I called him. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I give you a couple $100 to be in your room with you while we here. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, bet, cool. So I gave him $100 to be in his room with him, and we went to the event. Okay, so it was like, I think I was like the third act to go.
Out of how many?
Out of like 40, 50.
Wow, okay.
There was a lot of people there, a lot of artists just performing. Shooting their shots. And when I got done, like, even the artists that was there, they was like, man, you finna win, bro. You finna win, man. You did that. Bro, that shit was hard, man. You finna win, bro. You got that shit, man. I fuck with it. Excuse
Your
my language. I don't know if
competition
I,
was saying that.
yeah, excuse my language. I don't know if she should be
It's
cussing or
okay.
whatever, but all right, but yeah, the competition was telling me I won. I'm finna win. So ultimately I won, and I had a meeting with the Def Jam A&R. It was 2 days after that. So I get back to my room. I'm like, bro, I won. You know what I'm saying? My roommate or who I was in the hotel with, and I hate to put him. I ain't gonna say his name, but I think he kind of got mad though, cause he checked out of his room early. He was supposed to be there for a week.
Oh,
He had
wow.
the room for a week. He
He was
checked
like,
out
I'm
of his.
out.
I'm out. Like, I gotta go. Like, man. I like, well, okay, well, let me give you this other 100, and you can let me just stay in the room for a few more days. I gotta go to this meeting with these Def Jam people. You're like, man, I can't, man. I gotta go, man. I just got. So I'm just like, dang, what am I gonna do now? So I called one of my it was two winners. Another person had won with me. Will. Shout out to my brother Skill Will. Man, that was love, bro. Skill Will let me stay in his house while I was in New York. Man, big thank you to Skill Will, man. That was love.
Y'all are still friends?
Yeah, we still
Oh,
friends.
that's
I
dope.
just tapped it up with him not too
Yeah,
long ago.
you had to get rid of that hater.
Man,
Just to that, because that's some hating ass shit. I'm
that's
sorry,
some
but
hate that
that's
shit.
how can you do that? Like, that's
I
not
was like,
cool.
dog, you gonna just leave? He's like, man, I gotta go. I'm like, oh
He ain't going
man.
nowhere though with that attitude.
He,
He ain't gonna win in life.
nah, man, nah, that's not a good way to be.
Right.
And we was from the whole same town. It was just,
No support, no
no
love.
support, like no love.
So Will put you up. He
Yeah, I was at his house with his mom, and we had went to the meeting together. We went to the Def Jam meeting together. Me and Skill Will was in there together, and the A&R, I played my music. He was like, man, you got it. You definitely got it. You know, just keep going. Keep going. I didn't hear nothing that was just an instant hit today, but your songs are amazing. Keep working. Keep sending me stuff. He gave me his email, phone number. I was still in touch with him until he moved. His name is Polo, Jason Polo Carbonell. He's at Rock Nation
Rock
now. He's at
Nation.
Rock
Okay.
Nation now. Yeah, he's at the head A&R at Rock Nation now. So yeah, he just told me to keep in touch. And I was steady talking to him. He was telling me things I should be doing, shouldn't be doing. You know, different platforms I need to be affiliated with, and he was just kind of putting me up on game with a lot of things. And
You took notes
yeah,
and
most
applied
definitely
it.
applied all of it,
And
and here I
so
am
what
now.
happened? Because, I can imagine, and this is also because there will be a lot of artists watching this, or people that want to be in the industry. When you get a chance to talk to one of those A&Rs, and they basically telling you you're dope, keep doing this, and give you pointers, but then don't sign you or don't put you on. Um, how did you go about that? Like, you keep in touch, so you keep sending that person stuff. Whatever happened with that? Or were you just like, okay, cool, I just got to keep working on my craft?
When that happened, I took heed to everything he said. It was a slight little disappointment. I was
Of
like, dang,
course. Yeah.
I just knew them folks for them pick me up. You know what I'm saying? But I learned it was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? And I most definitely kept in touch with him. I was emailing him almost every song I did. He like, yeah, that one was dope too, but it's still not it. Just keep working. I like it. And you know, he'll tell me like, maybe you work on your mixing. You know what I'm saying? Who mixed it? You mixed it? I'm like, yeah, I mixed it myself. And he was like, oh man, you're dope. Just keep getting better. Just keep working, man.
Right.
But if you can't afford to pay a professional engineer, pay a professional engineer, and it'll help out in the long run. So I started paying engineers to mix my stuff,
Right.
and um, but yeah, he was just putting me on game with a lot of things, and you know, just keeping in
He was
touch. So yeah,
generally
if
mentoring
you
you.
yeah, if you do ever get that type of opportunity and somebody willing to tell you things like that, that's
Yeah.
there, just run with that. Just do it. Don't be scared to send them stuff. Send it for real. If they tell you to send it.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real.
And you know what? The reason why I wanted to ask you about that is because a lot of these new artists that I talk to, because I do artist consultancy as well, they're very impatient, and sometimes a no means not now and not necessarily
Yeah,
no.
for sure.
So, you know, for you to explain now that you took that opportunity to learn and to be better and to apply what advice this person was giving you, I think that's really smart, because that's how you grow, and that's how you put yourself in a position where people are eventually going to put you on. And you build that relationship with that person. You don't know where he's going to end up being at, or who he will be in a room with to think about you, because you kept that relationship going. So at one point he may have had the opportunity to say, hey man, I got somebody for you, you know. So this is what I want people to understand. Like, Calvin actually did a really great thing in, yes, being disappointed, but not seeing that as a negative, but turned it into a positive for him.
Most definitely.
So are you still emailing the guy?
No, I actually haven't been in touch with him since he moved to Rock Nation.
You should hit him up and be like, hey, how you doing? Not even on some song stuff, but just hit him up like, hey, man, just want to let you know I'm still alive, still doing what I need to do. And yeah, let me know what's going on your side. Just keep that relationship, man.
Got to.
But
No cap.
even if it's just to be in his head again, like, oh, yeah, that kid that I once, you know, was talking to, because he might have an opportunity for you.
For sure.
This is how networking works.
Any information?
Yeah, so, you know, again, you've been in this game for 10 years, you said. What are for you some of the biggest mistakes that you made business-wise that turned out to be lessons for you?
Some of the biggest mistakes I've made
so far, yeah. Because we all still make mistakes.
would be not doing what I know I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just putting my belief into other people and trying to let them navigate what I need to be doing, because I was a part of a team when I first started out, and I was just letting them, you know what I'm saying, like kind of
make the decisions.
Yeah, and I'm like, it wasn't what I was comfortable with, but I did it because I thought that was what was best, and I'm like, nah. And if I would have just stuck with that, just been letting them do, I would not be here today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? That's a really good one, because I see it so many times where artists just let other people determine what their career path should be or how they should navigate. It's okay to take advice from people, but never do anything that goes
always
against.
Open ear. My ears are always open.
Exactly. But you have to do what you feel like you need to do, and then find the team around you that can help you navigate the best way of that path.
In the end, most definitely. Yeah.
So do you feel like you have a good team around you now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to my manager, Trade. I seen him in here. Yeah, we've been making some moves lately. Like, for sure.
Good. I saw that you were dabbling in acting. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do?
I do. I want to do some acting for real. I believe I would be a good actor. I can see that in my near future. Yeah.
But your focus is on your music right now.
Yeah, the focus is most definitely the music right now. Yeah. But
so
I can see myself acting.
I've seen who your inspirations are, but for those who are tuned in that may not know about you, who are some of the people that have inspired you? It could be family members, random school teachers, or, you know, or other singers or producers. Who are some of the people that really made you want to be who you are today?
One of my first inspirations as far as singing would be my uncle, Larry Rupert. He was in church. He was singing church. He was at the church I went to. I was raised in a foster home. I don't talk about it much, but I was taken from my parents as a baby, and I was placed in a foster home to the age of 9. And my grandmother came and got me, moved to Detroit, and that's a whole nother story. But I was in church with my foster uncle. He was singing. He sung all the time. He was one of the lead singers, and he inspired me to start singing. I tried to sing like him. I was always singing in church. So that was one of the first big inspirations. Yeah.
That's amazing, because, you know, see, this is I love that you're actually sharing that about you being in a foster home, because if it wasn't for that situation, you may not have been a singer. Exactly. You may not have known your uncle, and he may not have been inspiring you.
His sister was an amazing singer too, Pamela Jones. He's passed. He passed a few years ago, unfortunately. But
I'm sorry.
his sister's still alive, and she's still singing. She's a gospel singer right now, so yeah, she's still doing shows and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, Pamela Jones. Shout out to Pam. My Aunt Pam.
Does she do some vocals on your songs?
Not yet. I got
You
to get
should
her
put her
in.
on.
Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna get her in. We was
Or
talking about it the other
do a
day. She had
feature.
called me. Yeah, she had
Yeah.
called me the other day. We most definitely gotta get that in. Yeah.
Yeah, just even if it's just as a tribute to her and your uncle, that would be dope. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so yeah, any situation that people are placed in can be, it's strategically. God put you in that situation to probably, use your talent the way he gave it to you at this point. So
And I can
that's
see
something I
that.
truly believe in. Okay, who are some of the other people that inspired you?
My grandfather, Robert Colston, that man was a direct man. My grandma too. My grandparents, they helped mold me with structure. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it was that
Very
structure
needed.
thing. Like, yeah, I needed that most definitely. Like they inspired me to be a very disciplined and structured individual. Like,
That's
for
why
sure.
you're so nice. That's why
Yeah,
you're so
yeah.
professional.
Yeah, it was instilled in me, like for sure,
Thank
for
you,
sure,
grandparents.
for sure, for sure, for sure. And let me see, who else would it be? And on a singing tip, of course, Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
When
I
I was
saw
in that
that.
foster home, another one of my uncles, he had a lot of Michael Jackson tapes. So I would just sit there day in, day out, just watching Michael Jackson shows. He had all of his performances from the years, and I just sit there watching him do the dances and singing, and then that's when I really first knew that I could sing. Like, boy, you sound just like that man. How you do? I'm like, oh, okay. I just like it, like,
Right.
for real. So
But you had a talent though, because
yeah,
we all try to be Michael Jackson. Trust me, I'm not a singer.
man,
I can't sound or look like Michael Jackson if I wanted to.
man. And Avant is another big inspiration.
I
Avant
love
inspired
Avant.
me as a
Yeah.
singer. Genuine inspired me
And
as
you
a
actually
singer.
opened up for him, right?
Yeah, I did. I opened up for
How was that?
Genuine.
If he's one of your inspirations and you get the chance to open up for him, how was that for you?
Man, it was really dope. I didn't get a chance to really chop it up with him too much because it was a busy night, but it was a real dope experience though, for real, for real. It was a packed show too. It was in my hometown again in Jackson. And yeah, it was that
Are
was
you
that
like
was great.
are you like the go-to person they need when there's a big show in town? They're like, "Oh, Kelvin, let's do the support."
It was that way for a while until I moved to Atlanta. Yeah, it was
That's
that. That was
not
that
bad
was
though. That's
that
not
was
a
one of the
bad
reasons I
position
had
to
to
have.
leave my hometown because things kind of got crazy. I couldn't go into no stores. I'm like,
Really?
I drive to the store. I'm like, man, somebody got to be with me. Go in there and buy me this because I don't want to talk to nobody.
Security.
Like, I don't want to talk to nobody right now, man. Somebody gonna see me. They be like, "Oh, Cal, what's up, man? How things going?" Like, I mean, I
Wow.
hate to be that way, but it just kind of got too real for me.
Hey man, let me tell you, you're not even globally known yet. So how are you gonna handle this when you get actually famous? Like
I'm gonna have to say hi and give people hugs. Like,
you're gonna have to incorporate that in your daily schedule and in your
yeah,
personality. I mean, you're
for
allowed
sure.
to have bad days, but that's part of the lifestyle, man.
Man, I know it. I most definitely
You
know
were
it.
able to flee now, but there's going to be a time where you can't hide nowhere. I mean, you should be lucky that there are face masks now. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure you can walk around in your hometown with your hat on and a face mask and nobody
Come
know who
on,
you
ain't
are.
nobody gonna know who it
That's
is.
actually a great excuse to do a little hiding. Um,
Thanks.
but yeah, so Avant, who else? Michael
Um,
Jackson,
Avant, Michael Jackson,
Genuine, you said?
Genuine. Yep, Avant, Michael Jackson, Genuine. Um, and R. Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
R.
tough one.
Kelly. He
Say
inspired me. I
no.
mean, I ain't got nothing to do with his
Musically,
personal
yeah.
life. That's something that he just chose to do on outside of his art. You know.
No. Separating the
Yeah,
inspiration
separating the
musically
art,
from what he
separating
does
his
personally.
personals. You know, his
Yeah, I
art.
hope not.
His art was.
Don't let me check your
amazing.
house for some, locked doors and stuff.
Nah, I might have a pair of handcuffs somewhere around here, but other than that,
Yeah, for your own entertainment.
yeah.
No, but you know what? I actually respect you for saying R. Kelly, because that's, people will steer away from that. But he is a musical genius. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta give him that
regardless of what he's
respect.
been doing.
I
Yeah,
just gotta give him that respect on that. I respect the man's art for real.
right. Do
And
you
it
still
really
listen
did.
to him?
I bought his TP2.com. No, Genuine's 100%. I think it was called 100%. What Genuine album was it 100%? It was some Genuine. One of Genuine's projects was the first album I ever bought. TP2.com was the second album I ever bought by R. Kelly. And
Oh, really?
yeah.
I forget you're still young, because I go way back to Public Announcement and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm from the years of 12 play and them. I'm
Oh
old.
yeah, I ain't know too much about them ones, like, but I did get on them though eventually. I was like, man, it's hard, yeah.
That's so funny. So yeah, I do hear the influences from these people in your music. And we were just discussing a little bit, the feature presentation and with your friends, but that was old.
Mhm.
So what are the projects that you're working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on a project called Preface or Preface, however you want to say it. Um, it's basically an introduction to me, my life, things I've done, things I've been through. I'm gonna talk about a lot of some of the things that we just talked about today, especially about me, the way I grew up, my love life, kind of things I've been through.
You have a love life now with the pandemic going on?
Um,
You don't have to discuss this if you don't want to.
yes,
Keep the
yeah,
fans guessing. Oh.
and you know, yeah, but no, but yeah,
Yeah, but no, we'll hear it in the in the
you'll hear
album.
them, you hear it on the project. Yeah,
Right. When are you looking to drop that? Do you have a timeline for it?
we're trying for the fall. We're gonna try to make it for the fall. Everything should be done by then. We got the majority of the songs done. We're just trying to get the rollout really
Right.
planned correctly and have things in order with videos and stuff. So
Are you signed right now?
I have a management deal with
But not a
Russian
label
management.
deal.
No, no, no. I'm
So you're gonna
super
release this
independent.
independent?
Yeah, super independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a distribution with Symphonic Distribution. So
Okay.
they're they're like an independent distributor, but they
Right. So you got a
run their thing
distribution
like
deal
that.
with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you looking to work with international artists? I don't know if you already did, but to expand your audience.
I've worked with a few artists out of Australia. Shout out to Samara. She was one of the first Australian artists that reached out to me. And a guy by the name of DJ Timos. I did a few songs for him and some artists that he worked with. But I'm more than open to working with anybody
Right.
internationally, nationally. Just hit up my manager at Trade Out and we can make that happen.
Oh, so professional. Hit up my manager. Don't send me any DMs, please.
I do
Don't
look at
hit
my
me up
DMs too, though,
personally.
y'all.
Don't
No,
build a
I do.
relationship with me.
I do look
Just
at my
hit up my manager. No, I'm
DMs.
kidding.
No, no, but
I'm
for real, I
messing
do
with
look
you.
at my DMs. I look at my DMs. I will reply to you, so don't be afraid to send me a message. But I would still point you to my manager, though, if you're gonna do some work.
Yeah, of course, of course. But in the end, me as an artist manager, I prefer the artists to chop it up themselves, because even if people hit me up about, hey, I want to work with your artist, they're gonna have to like your stuff first. Like,
Facts. You got to like me. Yeah.
it's like, I can't. Yeah, she wouldn't do that though. My artist is like, she goes out and ventures out on her own, meeting artists and whatnot. But actually, you guys might be a good look for a collaboration. I'll
Hey.
hit up your management.
Oh man, for sure, man. Let's talk about it. Look, Trey, they
um,
said they not cool like me. Yeah.
I know, I see that. Well, you know what? You and me gonna have to talk, Mr. Manager. It's a Mister, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
mystery.
uncle. Okay. I
Yeah.
don't want to just assume. So I'm seeing questions. People, if you do have questions, please put them in the question box so I can get to them. This is from God's Visions in Me. God's Visions in Me. Okay. What are some strategies you have to help us stay creative during these troubled times?
Um, Put yourself on a schedule. That's what I do. Like Sundays, I kind of just chill. Don't really do too much. Mondays, I work out, do things online that I have to have in order as far as like metadata stuff that check my stats on my socials and my stats on my DSP, see what they doing. Um, Tuesdays, I schedule a time in the evening from like 12 to 4 to work on some songs. And I like to schedule like from like 9 to 10 at night to kind of just run through my social media. And it's like every night,
And
just
that's really good, actually.
kind of
That-
just reply back to people and comment on other people's stuff and just run through social media for a while. Yeah, but so yeah, just schedule things out and
Time management.
yeah, time management for sure. It's easy to do now. You can't do too much, so
Right.
just, yeah, just plan your days.
Well, I mean, when your days are all merging into the same day, it can be tough.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you know,
for
I
sure,
don't
for
even know
sure.
what day it is anymore. So I got to look on my schedule. Like, what day is today? Because every
Man,
day
it
is
do
kind
be
of
kind of
blending.
difficult. Like I thought yesterday was what was it? No, I thought Saturday was Sunday. I'm
See?
like,
And you know
dang,
what? This Saturday, a lot of people thought it was Sunday.
it
That's
felt that way
typical.
for some odd reason.
Yeah. No, I have more people on Saturday saying, "Oh, tomorrow's Monday." No, it's Saturday. Can I still keep my Sunday? It was more people this weekend, so I don't know. Maybe it was the moon or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
when there's a certain moon going on, people go crazy. So I'm not really into that stuff, so I don't know. But
me neither. I'm
but
not.
yeah, be on a schedule. Set yourself on a schedule. That's really good advice. I think that that's something that you should do. Period. If you don't have a schedule yourself, if you work for yourself, definitely. Um, when you talk about making music, because I know you also produce, um, do you make different schedules for yourself to work on music differently? Like, do your writing, do your recording, and do your producing, or do you do it all in the same time frame?
Well, as far as producing go, I really haven't been producing too much lately because I just been getting a lot of beats from a lot of other people. I haven't really been too much producing at all for the past 3 or 4 years
Oh,
because
really?
I
So
get a lot
do
of
you see
production.
yourself producing for others, like venturing out as an R&B producer or music producer for other people, or are you really just focused on putting yourself out there as an artist first?
Just the artist,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, just doing my artistry, and I like to produce some of my own beats because it'd be like a sound or something that I'm going for, and
Right.
it's kind of hard for me to tell other people to give me that. They don't be understanding sometimes, so I just do
Well,
it.
what helps is if you are able to at least create the sound in a raw version, a basic version, and then have a producer actually build it out with your guidance.
For sure.
Because that is how some of the artists that I work with do it. So they don't have to necessarily produce and know all the ins and outs, but at least know how to put your sound into music. Whereas an actual producer can build on the sounds and understands what you're communicating to them.
Facts.
It's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what.
like being
Yeah.
being a singer when you have to, or songwriter, you have to do a demo. So you have to sing the demo in order for the person that you're pitching it to understand how to sing and what the ins and outs
Yeah.
are of the song. So you can do that
Yeah.
with production as well.
Yeah. That's a good aspect. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the time now. You should try that. Like, oh, I have a
Facts.
sound in my head. Let me just try and at least capture the sound in whatever form, and then have somebody else try to build that out. Because if that person can do that for you, then you also know that that's a person that you can work with for your production. Um,
Facts. Big
because
facts.
getting beats sent, I'm never necessarily a fan of artists just getting beats. I'm a fan of creating a sound together that fits the artist, because that way the product will be so much more, I don't know, genuine, or
Yeah, it does. It will. It is. Yeah.
it'll be more real. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's me as a consumer, my
And
my opinion.
like a lot of the beats I get, I like, but I'll just listen to my process. I go through just 20, 30 beats until I find something. If I don't hear nothing on the beat within the first 10, 15 seconds, I can just go straight to the next one and keep going until I try to find something to it. And
How
it's
about working with producers that actually can listen to your sound and create something for you and send it?
right now, I'm currently working with Drummer Boy.
Right.
So
And he knows your sound, right?
yeah, me and him
So
got
that
some
should be
crazy
good.
things. Yeah, me and him got some crazy things in the pipeline, man. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, I'm
Real
looking
nice.
forward to that. Is that going to be on the new project?
Yeah,
Breakfast?
yes. A lot
Cool.
of it is. Shout out to my manager Trade Out for getting that set up.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear that. Who are some of the people that you would really love to work with? Who are on your bucket list?
My bucket list. I would like to work with. I like Chris Brown. I'm a big Chris Brown fan. Trey Songz. The Weeknd. I think I could do a nice song with The Weeknd. That would
Oh,
be real
right.
dope. Um, I like 21 Savage.
The reason I ask this to all my guests, is because I'm a big fan of speaking things into existence. So all these names that you mentioned, the Trey Songz, the Chris Brown, the 21 Savage, the Weeknd, we are not speaking into existence that at one point in your career you're going to work with them.
Facts.
And if you do, you know where to thank me.
Come on now.
Yes.
Yeah, stay fresh. I'm coming right back on here. Look.
Right.
Remember the other year we was talking, you did that.
You can also just put my name somewhere in the song, and whatever you do. No, I'm kidding.
Hey,
I have an easy name. My name is Pay. You can just use it to whatever.
Man, it's easy to slide that in there.
Right, exactly. I'll be the only one that knows that was a reference to me hooking that up with my speaking it into existence.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, no, I'm really a fan of trying to help people get to where they are. Obviously, I'm in the service of artists. I'm helping artists in whatever way I can, whether it's promoting them through my interviews or as a consultant or a manager. So yeah, if there are connections and dots that I can connect for you, then I'll definitely hit up your manager.
For sure.
And I saw somebody in here asking, "Hey, Kelvin, can I DM you a song? Please listen." I say, just send it to his manager,
Nah, you can send it to it. Please send it to me. I like hearing the music.
Okay, well, there's a good one. He just answered your question. I see more questions coming up. This is my cousin's wife. She said, "Who do you really want to work with?" Well, we just answered that question, Kim. So I don't know if you heard that. It was Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Trey Songz, all of that. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. And then there's another one. Oh, here's that question. Kelvin, can I send you a song I'm working on? So this person, Young LMM, will be sending you a song through a DM.
For sure. I'm going to make sure I look at it. I'm going to make sure I check it out. For sure.
He said you're going to read it? No, he's going to listen to it. He's not going to read a song. He's going to listen to it. So you got to send a link. Send a link. Don't be sending no crazy shit. Don't send it to my DM. Yeah.
And let me know you came from this live too.
Yeah, just Young LMM say that it's from the Pay Fresh interview.
Yeah.
then he'll make sure he'll listen to it.
Sure.
Yeah, Trey Dot, we respond to all DMs. That's really good to hear, because he just said he schedules in time to go through his social media. So people, now that he still can see everything, he should shoot your shot. When he's big, he can't read it anymore. Like, it'll be millions and millions, and you got lost in the mix.
And we doing features too. So.
Oh yeah, well, hey, speak that into existence for all your fans. So yeah, I'm honestly, I'm curious if there's going to be a collaboration out of this interview with
It'll be
somebody.
dope.
Who
It'll be dope.
knows? I'm good for everything. So as I'm going to wrap this up, first of all, thank you so much for wanting to be a guest and for sharing a little bit about your journey and how you're, dealing with everything. What is an advice or a life motto that you live by that you want to give out to everybody watching this?
One thing I live by is get it done. It is basically get it done. If you want something done, if you want something to happen, if you got aspirations to be or to achieve, get it done. Just period. Like research, if you gotta look up things, if you got a question, ask yourself, Google it, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to, it's good to talk to other people and ask them their opinions on stuff, but just get things done. It's easy. It's
Right.
easier than you think, like for real.
And then, great advice, get it done, because it can be simpler and more direct than that. But then a lot of people are like, well, it's easy to say, get it done. How am I getting it done? You find a way. You find a way
Yeah,
to get it done.
get
Is
it
that
done.
simple? And,
I
and,
hate to be that blunt, but it's just kind of like it's just
and that
don't
mindset,
depend on other people to do
right.
things for you.
And
Mainly.
also, I say it as simple as that, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a simple way to get it done. You have
Yeah,
to jump
yeah.
through hoops. You have to put in your all. You have to really make it work. I was just telling somebody that an example about how I got my interview with Ice Cube back in the day. I didn't know anybody. I went through 5 million hoops, had to email 6 different people, had to lay in front of the venue, all of that, and I got it done. But I could have sat there and thought, oh, well, I don't know anybody, so I'm just not going to try. No, you're going to try until you've exhausted all your resources. And then you're
Exactly.
still going to try.
Keep going. Yeah, just keep digging. Like
Yeah,
just gotta
to
keep
get
at
it
it.
done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's excellent advice, because Calvin wouldn't be where he is now if he didn't get it done. I mean, he went to New York with $200 in his
Man.
pocket, no return ticket, just one
No
way.
return ticket, man.
And you know what? That type of stuff that you did also pushes you that you have to get it done, because you're not giving yourself an option B or a plan B.
Facts.
Yeah. That's something a lot
Most
of people are like, oh, you
definitely.
have to have a plan B. No, because if you don't have a plan B, you have no
You
other
gotta
option
get
than
it
to
done.
succeed. Yes. You're not allowed to fail. So,
Man, gotta get it done.
yeah. I still get questions coming in. I'm trying to, wrap it up, but okay. Well, let's just go through these questions. My
Okay,
good
come on, let's
friend,
run it.
a singer-songwriter from Berlin, Germany, Jeff Brown. He asked, do awards matter to you?
Yes. Yes and no. I mean, if I get nominated and stuff like that, I've won a few awards. I won a SCM award from Memphis and SCA award. And I do, but
You can put it
I'm
on your
not
resume. It's some type of how you say that, credibility to
yeah.
the acknowledgement of the
It's
acknowledgement
not
of
in my
talent.
I thought I updated my bio. It's not in there. I gotta add that in there.
Yeah,
It's
you did.
probably not. It's
You
probably
got
not.
Artist of the Year. You got well, that's, I mean, it's not an award, but yeah, you got to update your bio.
Yeah, I gotta update my
Update your
bio.
wiki.
But
Apparently, it doesn't
yeah.
matter because it's not in his bio.
Oops. But no,
I mean, if you had
yeah,
a Grammy, it would be in there.
yeah, most definitely. That'd be everywhere. But yeah, I do care about awards. Yeah, I care about awards. That's nice to have
It's,
accolades.
yeah. It puts you on the map too, It might not necessarily make you believe that you are that good because you know already, but it's industry perception. That's what I
Yeah,
call it.
it's an achievement. Yeah.
Yes, it's an achievement, definitely. And then one last question from T Lemons. Since it's a panini, what a panini? I think it's somebody's somebody's autocorrect. I think since the pandemic, would you like to do a virtual concert? I don't think this person means a panini.
Well,
Would you do virtual concerts?
yeah, I would. I'm actually thinking about doing one here soon. Actually, me and my team's thinking about getting something set up like that, where it'll be a virtual live thing going. So yeah,
Cool. If you need
that might be coming a little sooner than y'all expect.
if you need some help with that or some ideas, then have your manager hit me up.
Dope. Facts. We
Because
will be doing that.
I got some stuff for virtual concerts that can at least boost your ticket sales and stuff. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for sure, for sure.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for again wanting to be a guest, for taking time out your day, for scheduling me in. I'm
Thank
also
you.
honored that I'm the fourth person that you're doing this with. I'm trying to get you more comfortable doing this, so hopefully this helped.
Yeah, it did. It most definitely did.
Not everybody's as cool as me, but you know, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
you are a lively individual. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that makes it
You made me
easier to
feel
talk,
very
right?
very comfortable. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing this for 20 plus years, so I should have some skill in what I do. But no, you're absolutely a wonderful person. Like I said, when I first met you, you were so nice and so humble, and you know, I had no idea who you were, and I'm happy that I got put on to you and your music. I'll be playing it, and I'll definitely be looking out for some opportunities for you and your team. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you across the pond when the well opens up. Like, come and perform out here, please.
I most definitely will.
Yep. Well, you got the
Yeah.
connect now, so let's make that happen.
And
Speaking
thank
into
you for having
existence.
me, for sure, for sure. I really appreciate this opportunity. It was nice. It was real
Ah,
nice.
great. You're welcome, and
Yeah.
we'll definitely be in touch. Good luck with the project. I'll be looking forward to seeing that, and hopefully also see a virtual concert anytime soon.
Yeah, you're gonna see me on your page too. I'll be rocking with you. You done had some real prominent people on here. Like you working, I see.
And you're up there. You're one of them
Yeah.
now. You're in that
Facts.
same lineup now. So hey, that's an accomplishment too.
Let's do it. You know it.
Yeah, and if you need anything from me, just let me know. Just hit me up.
I will do so. I
All
will.
right. Well, have a great day, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. You
All
too.
right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was Kelvin. I don't know how to get him out here. There he goes. No, that was wonderful. You know, sometimes it's good to talk to people that are fairly new in the game. Well, he's been in the game for 10 years, so he's still he's known how to do this. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This was great. I hope he was able to inspire some of you, or to give you some new insight on how to deal with this pandemic, how he's dealing with it. Yeah, CT Lemons, that was autocorrect, right? A panini. Well, panini sounds pretty good right now. But yeah, I got some more really great artists coming up, a lot of legends as well in March. So I'm very excited about those talks. I have a couple of ladies coming up as well. I'm excited about that because, as much as I love to talk to the men, I think female energy is good too, especially when it comes to inspiring and motivating everyone. I hope everybody stays happy and healthy and safe. I don't know how it is where you are, but we're still in a lockdown. It's warming up. Spring is coming over here. So it's going to be crazy when people want to go and play outside. But I'll still be here every Wednesday and every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central European Time, and 12 p.m. Western Time. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And if you need me, you know where to find me. Bye.